Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. 507 Aurora North, 981. I'm pretty much, and I'm in Unit 329, and I'm pretty much by moron gang members on all sides, and I'm going to keep the broadcast on even while I shower, not to be seen, you can hear it. And one bum just spoke. It's taped. I heard it. It's actually taped over, so I couldn't. Now, the gang members here have actually, the ones who work here have allowed this to go on. There's also a crazed Dr. Jaffe, and there are a couple dirty policemen, real, and some security that come here jurisdiction. So they're acting, well, they're behaving illegally. People of Seattle Police Department, dirty cops. Cop might answer one call even, and so Dr. Jaffe is here illegally. He's supposed to see people. 30 security guards here, and from the Pike Place Market, and there's a Bloods and Zetas. They've got large black shit in here, so they're primarily in the Bloods and Zetas. Very few Zetas. Bloods. And this is Friday. It's 8 a.m. These bums are all crack and meth and other drugs, including Dr. Jaffe, and they're trying to get packages out, or they were. That was human slavery threats. And you're going to hear noise in the bathroom, which I'm closing the door of the bathroom. Hear one of the morons constantly chanting. Male. And he's the one who sleeps with his sister, his equally fat ass. She's bigger. A little incest, but that's typical case. Cannibals, and they like to play with their own doo-doo on you. We touched our doo-doo and put it on you, now you're poo-poo. Psychic activity. They're just repeating it, and I want other countries to see the American zombie for what it is, and the zombies. Now they're controlled at times by black Nazis, trying to run everybody, including they have plotted everybody out of their body and run the world with black Nazis and some crack. They're setting a tree. There's a kidnapping plot, including when I step out the door around the corner. This building, it's a lot of retail space that they would drive back to. Plots that they've mentioned. You're going to have a pet. Well, and there's a way that some animal sacrificers get away with animal sacrifice. Let me tell you. And the gang members, you'll hear them play doppelganger, duplicate type. Same type of dog. So if somebody has a fetish for farming Cocker Spaniels that are black Cocker Spaniels, you'll see somebody apparently innocently walking the Cocker Spaniel over and looking, sometimes, mostly not. You know, it might be the same. Absolutely not going to have a pet in this apartment, and one of the reasons why is because I can't even hardly take care of me, because I have to carry quite a few pounds of carry. So that means shampoo, soap, toothpaste, and food items. Like I even have to carry cheese around, and I have to be careful of stuff that's not opened. I found fecal on my cook packages in here, and this is crazy to say, but a vaginal smell. On one of the retardos threatening his room, or one of the others' room, it could retardo. He's from the place market, and he has no jurisdiction. There's black Nazi security guards that come here and visit. They're not allowed to. These are fully, and they're not with this shit. And they let the black Nazi Nazis get away with everything. I put up with the crap. I'm not going to be inducted. I'm going to tell. That's one of the biggest weapons. If you actually can get the story out there and see, it's been 13 years of harassment and harm. Big cop it is at about 132nd, 133rd in Aurora. One of the retardos is playing gold mine, gold, blah, blah, blah. Shut the hell up. And broadcast into me shouting at the bastard, who's absolutely, the bastard was trying to give me orders. And the whores and bums will even follow you on the buses, or like even to where you go in the day. And they'll threaten you with like, you're going to be a, I mean, it's human slavery threat about cooking food or cooking meth. In this case, the meth. You're going to go to the security guard and they're going to get you fucking fired, bitch. And barred from any place, anywhere. And I'm not afraid of you, bitch. So the ugly bitch thinks he's going to beat people into submission. His dirty cop friend, Officer Bobby of the West will beat you into submission. And so they think, ooh, she's not going to tell. She'll be too afraid. They just took more shock, believe in that. They're playing imprison you, so they're making it. The camera cut off all the retarded gang members who were involved in the threats. Even though they're retarded looking, they're still involved. And me with her. And so what they like to do is try to hold women very much in on this. Ugly, retarded friends. This is your app. Second floor. And the ugly shit ass threatened me with herpes. That's a dirty, ugly, retarded black Nazis room, place market that has. So second floor. Or you're in. That's done many times within black Nazis, together with professionals, professionals such as Dr. Jaffe, or a dirty such as Officer Bobby. He's not. There's another family directly related to this building. Might be north, and he'll have you raped and murdered, and if you won't be a drug addict or a drunk with them, they'll kill you. Dirty cops in on it. David. Murders, rapes, they've actually, according to their own books, they've had 10 missing. Well, they've made them go missing. Holy bitch. One of the bomb is still where to go after the curling iron. A curling iron is a threat. It can burn people with irons. The whores will threaten you with a curling iron. They like to insert it up your vaginas. Oh, by the way, I'd like to ask you how you're doing. I'm cursing them. I want you to see your ancestors. I want you to see your ancestors. I'd like you to see them. It's a lovely sight. Right? Blah, blah, blah. The gang members try to make rules as if they can run, such as fired, arrested, or committed, including security terms. I'll call the real police. Whereas you fuckers like to pretend to be because you have a dirty cop. I'm not impressed. Fuck off. Well, I've worked for 13 years. I really don't have any payrolls. After I know my legal, including against dirty black and uglies, that people were too afraid to talk about. And I will talk about the American crack code. There's a bump son, and they're also the black in on illegal rape and impregnate and hold them. He just played like he thinks he's clever, a clever. Chewy countries. He means slaves. That's what he meant. Slaves. Chewy countries. Chewy clever countries, he said. Shut. And there's a whore in the janitor's area. A whore in the janitor's area. And they thought they'd break through. They thought they'd have me let them in. If you won't let them in through, they'll try to bash through or maintenance person. Oh, good. They're all bloods and zetas here. Listen to that. The gang members like to play games of nobody. Now they're working with psi intent as well. Nobody. We're going to have you under billets. You're being listened. And they'll play opposites, like, oh no, well you didn't want your face out there, so we're going to cut it up. What about surveillance? We didn't want people making. They do this to you and that to you. Shut up. We're going to punish you. Then we're going to punish you, and then we're going to punish you. We try to punish you and you won't let us. Blah, 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 blah. And they're playing doubles this, doubles that. They're all insane. And they're in on absolute identity theft, which is what happened to the 10 or so British people that were killed, British and Europeans. And those people probably, in some cases, some people just go and some people don't expect to hear from them. Some probably wrote letters such as, oh, I'm fine, I'm in the States, for these dead people. And campusing. Everybody's insane. It's not just them. They've made all programs poisoning the water supply, poisoning the food, so I have to carry everything with me, or pouring glass on everything. Well, they do that too. And so, like fecal on cookies, a whore smearing her stinky vaginal secretions on everything because they're repulsive, repellent people, including the black Nazis. They like to play with bodily fluids. Consecrating you as filth because we put filth on you. Ooh, we're so big. Putting poo-poo on you. You go by poo-poo. Why am I saying it in an infantile manner? They're infantile. All Satan worshippers are infantile. They like to play with their own poo-poo. And Satanism and cannibalism, it's very much like a black Nazi crime, and, very much central to their belief system, I'll say, but they're involved with cannibalism. The whore's playing picking on chocolate. So that's one of the favorite things to do, picking on chocolate. And so, like the ugly Hispanic creep in a wheelchair, he was threatening me with slavery and rape. And the bums that were his friends, or are his friends, were threatening me with slavery for the ugly, retarded bum. They'll turn around picking on chocolate. Who went with them. Why? Because they can conduct their gang. That nice chocolate. They've been threatening rape all morning, dismemberment, illegal operation. One was threatening to rape me with herpes. Where the threats are out of the building mostly. Why? So the bump himself might have herpes. Gee, it's called. When you try to tell me what that is called, that's called a federal crime. Shut the fuck up, you ugly bitch. But a bitch just told me to shut up, and he said it's industry. Shut the fuck up yourself. You tell me like you're not going to be around. No one's interested in your scabby dicks. Nobody's interested. You're not going to be walking around, bitch. And the way you should be said. Oh, by the way, there is no political correctness when I address the zombie. I don't care what I call them. I don't care what anybody calls them. They're all zombies. They're no red. Their eyes shine red. Definitely Dr. Jeff legally, and security guards that don't have any jurisdiction whatsoever. You can do in a situation like that. Any security guard wants to step over you, do. You can legally defend yourself. Practicing as a security guard. Black Nazis especially, they want to do things another way. They want people in power that have no trail of government. The scabby others, whites and others that went with they'll talk to you, nobody wants you. You're not addressed in scabs. Open to inject your Nazi, and then they'll internet, and they'll even retard because there's nobody left. People will sprinkle glass at you. I had to Nazi, and so the retard with these fuckers. I know somebody like that. He was some sort of social. And it was a scary black bitch, and he went to jail. Involved in a social cause that was different, but the black Nazi was in Americans and threatened me. We're scared of you. It's a social cause, so they'll even present like behind all of them. Right and wrong. And the other who will join. There's a bomb. You do this, you will do that. You will shut the fuck up. You're not going to tell me what to do, you bitch. And you notice he's not knocking at the hatch. When the bombs terrorize someone, fake cops before. You notice these have been identified. They're not at the door. And just like in he'll admonish you. He admonished me sitting in a low-income apartment. An official, he's a retarded. A low-income maggot or the dirty security guard that doesn't even. It's the security guard. You don't have that in a mental hospital. You're an ugly bitch. You're just stinky, obey and have children. Go hell. Bitch. And see, the thing is, they're making rape threats, but also forced with ugly mongoloids like black Nazis. Why would I want a mongoloid child? Now, I'll tell you why. And trying to have power, they want slaves, they also want a jail and welfare for bums. That's the welfare system in America. It supports the loser who can't do anything, like a retard. They can impregnate, but they're not anything else but pull their pants. So it generates money, and the other Mongol, he might be declared the system is corrupt with Nazi. What they do with the retardo crack cars of any color in this country. Mongol, it's garbage, whether it's black, white, or in between. Plus, everybody died. 13 years of garbage. Survival of the shittiest. You're gonna up, you ugly fucking bitch. So there's a plot when I'm in the shower. So I'm gonna take the phone, and even if no one's listening, this is my ugly maggot like you. In the janitor's room, they're here illegal. I will keep saying that because they are. They said, we're going to mess up your new apartment. They think they're going to come in, camp in the new apartment, put fluids everywhere, and glass. So anything that happens like this is connected to them. They're saying blah, 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 to the level where you the most. I have long periods of celibating my things with period hands, semen sotans, So these are all bums. The whore just basically for 13 years I've had to live where apartment that were absolutely filthy fuckers. Riplin, you didn't want it. That's one of the favorite chants of the game. And they'll try to force when you're, and there are no whites left. They've all been repressed Nazis, and like. And really, it is a huge racist agenda. These bums want to enslave. Starting in on Chantal's named Glenda. You gave away your body today. The gang members sold, leased, loan, traded. You did this. You did that. You 133, unit 329, and the whores and the bums on a janitor's room along because the gang members have housebreaking tools even if I lock it up. And they like to walk around touching everything with urine, fecal, phlegm, and other bodily fluids. So I'm going to help you get a spot when I move because they threaten to go. So I think one of the biggest expenses would be the apartment, the forever. I'll just broadcast maybe the bed like this in the next apartment. No, I'm not. Oh, there's a bomb floor. There's Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie, 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. I'm being threatened and harassed by gang members. There's a bum standing in the behind the shower room. Well, we're scared as they're including rape by males with her. One of the black Nazis who's trying to get the again with mail. They want mail, so the teeth. I'll be back. They have personal about my medical that I did not divulge to them, and they're talking about it, and one just mentioned it again. I'm 50-some years old. They're threatening me with rape. These are all retarded slavery, and to be a prostitute, pick up children, be molested, and I have glass scars all over me because I wouldn't be a prostitute. Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. The bums have been. And this is all renting done. Oh, it's so room behind the apartment. That's how they. By the way, some people hanging out in the janitor's room, they smell the female. And that's the kind of people that threaten some of the earth. This is how you end up. You're nice, nobody's gone. There's no normal people. And I was sick, so I had to live among free scum of the earth. These are also Satanists. They fell with Satan. I'm playing blah, 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 internet. What you're saying is on the internet, illegal. Shut up. just took, this is a low-income building. Nobody has jurisdiction pretending to be an official. I have to make all. I'm no longer terrified. These are all retarded men. See, even if they say, well, we've got Dr. Jack, where is he? Come to the door. Oh, actually work here? Come to the door. I'll put you on a nice video. Come to the door. Come to the door, scumbag. How about that? Have everything set up, you fucking bitch. They're playing you're not leaving, you're going to starve in here. There's so many people I can't even shut up, ugly bitch. Back. They're playing. We have you on video. You just did this. So what they'll do is run an old video of you when you're pretty, and they'll find someone who looks like you and then make you mutilated. That's one of the plots. Be right back. So one of the retarded gang members just insisted that I just was out because I would have taken the dresser from the door. This even in motion detectors, which will go off. The spirit there too. The bones here took the pulse. See what else? Well, missing. And the bombs will try to control everything. Like your will they'll pump water, the urine, and they're all safe. Okay, so there's nobody left to the west. They all need to be locked up. Bombs yelling at threats. Shut up, you fucking. Shut up, fat. You're a fucking retardo. You're a retarder, and you're going to kill on it. You're a fucking asshole. You're a retard. You're retarded paperwork, and then who are the good, oh, and 4 hour dog. Why? But she can't speak, but she curse you because Satan likes more. Filthy backwards that had the babies, that had the babies, did everything. Hear that shit right in the ball. And you watch you creepy, it's hard to be who they're not, and kids with creepy, creepy policemen. They for water and take a sample for me at a time. That sample should be checked. Back shock, like my little god. So what's one of the things they do with the chakras? They'll mix and then they'll create a spirit. It's not what you can do with no So I'm playing bullshit. Playing wall pissing, and one of whatever retards in the fall, she's on the floor. He was saying, as soon as she gets rants in the air. Because, well, first of all, officer is crying too, obviously. And when he's show a bad word to pursue. Using feel. By the way, and remember the time they tear apart the whole year. And so one of the things is making use sort of press teacher. I started one not double awful often double. Dressers door. They don't bolts off the door. The door could annoy you, and the dresser is staying in the door calls in one got hit in the door. You're so it takes a lot of this. Everything's fine. That water's going right in. And got the I had done Ebola. My problem, I go. Here's the history. Because like Don Trey, because they don't pretend every time. When I got it, no class, and people tend to find that drugs. So anyone yes, the sample goes in. Especially and try this crowd kind of so with is very dangerous. There's a whole other thing might not be some students. There's a mind practice and you. There is no, especially if you have a card. Use me as a war method or ever did when you get cancer. Cancer resurrection shifts. That's the way the retarded people know this, but if you're on drugs, you have half that, you know, a bunch of half mongoloids. Oh boy, here's your house. Half mongoloids. Like you have to do, and you talk about white something. I'm not white. Shit. And I don't know, so these bums in black retards, yeah, I think black. Find them attractive. I don't have to. Right? So, anyway, collect that white bull that he is. So, what they're equally ugly. this hell that they put on me. We're going to harm you, harm your friends, whether. And now this is filth. So the devil had filth, 32 million pieces of shit. Even the retarded babies, even if it's somebody well off, baby in the U.S., it's still often background. Everybody else gets attacked. Shit. They're playing restaurant particles with me. Now, is that shitty Americans to live operas? Perhaps using your dirty grossness. So not shaking. One of them shaking a chain. Oh no. Whatever's in that water, it's going. 13 years of attack you advertisement. You advertisement telling me I'll drag you off. Because especially habit now of getting the fuckers in trouble. Like, there have been a lot of come up to me, including drinks, pretend to be I'll demolish their houses, their business, their farms, their ranch. You try to put me to work. And if you're pretending, best case scenario, they need to be shot. By the way, just don't assume that these. I've heard a lot of plots against Obama by these very same bugs. I've heard, some relief to me. And that's what could happen because I'm not afraid to call the police. I teach dirty policemen skulking around the building a lesson if they're on video and their friends got in serious trouble right in the same restaurant. That would be really good. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be? And you're still superior to your victims. You're still a silly, inferior bitch. No matter first ugly, you're just ugly, and you're. It's not cursed. You cursed yourself, you ugly bitch. One of the bums and get pulled over for me. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it? Fabulous news story, the crap. And they went. They went along with some crack hoes and got shot. Wouldn't that be fun? What a fun story. Wouldn't that be fun? Do you get the message out that I don't give a damn about out there? I've gotten that message out there. Can you imagine? And they threatened to do this in my next, if I'm still around, I'm going to have a better microphone and broadcast anyone coming in while I'm going to sit there and not have any lag time whatsoever, live feed. Two old computers. That wasn't the right word. Two old computers, two. And just move out. Playing abortion. They're playing abortions about people's water. Since 16 years old. So what's the black Nazi retard or the other retard doing? They like to play traveling back in time, also falsifying time, and making claims. 3, man, I own puppy dogs and chocolate chips. They like to pretend they own what. So know me. millions of the other, like the black Zeta that are white and others. It's also satanic. And then they were protected. Not a hard plot to figure out. She might have had stitches. Well, these morons will also cause a war. Because like yesterday, now remember one of the other bums he just played Okay No Problem. It's one of their favorite pursuits in the game to portray that they somehow have permission, like even to rape you or to murder your. One just said okay, no problem, that he. My poor chant. They're all shit. Shut up, ugly. Make me police department or some other kind of inane. And now, what's my viewpoint on these people if they're ever tossed in prison? I feed them. They're invisible. They don't need to eat. They're already eating. Let them eat each other. Now they're playing their twins in the spirit world. They're calling it. So, and I can smell the horror in their high, squeaky voice. She smells like a personal problem, and she smells like urine. A lot of these whores also will portray, oh yeah, you're going to let us have someone follow you. You're going to pretend stinky retarded hooker or stinky retarded male. You stench-laden whore. Ugh. The whore's making me gay. Shut up, you. Blah, 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 and they just took hands. And they're playing us. So, with the word us, when they grab a hands us. Just remember Kathy Cox is from 5100 40th Avenue North, 403. Her daughter lives in the upper part of the Burt Gilman Place property. The zip code's 98105. Chest. Back. So the stinky hooker might even call herself a nurse. Ask her where the badge is. You're not going to get a badge out of this movie that's. And then you send the real or fake nurse off to the Department of Licensing. The fake or real card masquerading as a cop. You send the video off to the Department of Licensing. Causing death. UFO. Believe it or not, they're trying to use those just for UFOs, and they're playing grocery. So they're constantly presenting you for something, including you. Or you were threatened 50 times. People threw on you. You paid for the groceries. This is exactly what they've done. Pretend you owe money. One of the horses talking about Bill. They're playing after me. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. For the bomb. Shut up, you fucking apartment. And the threats are coming from a retard on the left. They're playing police in the gay room, and they've been making slave threats. They made sacrifice, a kind of threat, teacher threat. So that they said, we're going to have you do it. They were playing, we're going to have you get a pet. You're going to get a pet. Well, I want to explain that 10 of these people are in on, well, not 10 of these people. So was when you're going to get a pet, what I was telling earlier is that it's a veiled threat over and over and over. And they also take it straight. Now, what did I do? One of the bum just grabbed, he thinks he can use. So you're not going to, they were threatening illegal entry. Dr. Jaffe, the crazed psychiatrist here, and a couple black Nazis that have been threatening me with rape with their pals. They've been threatening to give me herpes and other diseases in a rape. That's a typical gang rape. They actually will threaten to infect with or the AIDS. A couple of these rapists have AIDS. Herpes. Prostitution, mutilation, rape, threatening me with, of course, entry, and they can through the door, or they'll saw or chop, and they usually are telling me they like to play. You're going to do this, or, and see, I've been tortured for 13 years. Oh, and they're playing. We have everything a demon. They're all everything a demon. Well, guess what? You're not with that system, and neither is the system. No one has that these males here are the ugliest males you've ever seen. Repeatedly smells like a pile of, well, she's. So they've been threatening me with rape and murder, and if you say, oh, you're in your all morning, the gang members at Aurora Avenue North said, and then the act with the Asian Street saying threats and decrees, and he is in his apartment on the left-hand side above the smoking area. And they have Officer Bobby, they have his gay lovers that come here, and they're all involved in kidnappings, murder, extortion, full-on identity theft, where they even substitute so you can get your paycheck or your apartment or house. A Social Security number to get a few paychecks. They're actually interested in getting your whole identity and killing. One of them thought they'd have a puppy mill in my apartment with me as a slave cleaning up after a puppy. Hi, this is at 10507 Aurora Avenue North. 33. Threatening. I'm actually cursing. That have been threatening me all morning. They're threatening me. I have to re-identify myself. I know it's tiresome, but if I don't, buffering and where it starts again will get confusing. There's still continuously, a couple of them do the yap, and just yap. It's like I don't care of you. So note the language of the gang members. They often play the exact opposite. And trying to enslave them, they'll call taking care of you. And they pretend, and the chef threat. I threatened with human slavery among threats, at 107 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. And gang member he's a retardo. He's playing businessman. Yeah, will also lie and state that, like, let's say if you, like, they'll say, you're already dead. You died 3 years ago, and then your life that check. And this bug heard him this morning, or one of the bugs, talking to someone, and you can hear them in there before. So have the rest of them. The building managers are in on dirty cops, so they'll put it to the part where they're going to come up and kidnap you, and it's because of someone like off who's endangered you. These bugs, one of them, he's one of the black Nazis. Security jurisdiction, but he tends to police. But he has a connection with office. The second floor. Now, if you think I'm making it up, what you do is you just get chanting threats in the janitor's room behind the kitchen, and this Linda repeatedly, a woman who Paul illegally claimed that she lived in this, or this was her apartment. Remember attacking everyone in the U.S. at the same time, they just blew. Is happening. And what am I trying to do? I'm in my apartment, I'm packing, and I'm always late everywhere. Why? Because I am, tardos are chanting at me if I go there during the day, which lunch. Why? I can't afford it. Or eat all the like himself. It's all BS. He's playing we're good videotape people. Brought in to an oil, a couple of them. They're black Nazis. The look, he's threatening beautiful women. What's he meaning by they play your? When all black Nazis these days report a crime, it doesn't exist. I'm being for real these days. Because the black Nazis I've seen, they rape you, threaten to murder you, and then say it's one of the black Nazi games, and there are no human rights crimes anymore. It's all bullshit. Thank you. Am I a Nazi? No, I'm not even all white. But I've 13 black Nazis and Hispanic Nazis, and the gangs love that symbiotic parasitic relationship. Can go and commit crimes with the black Nazis, so they use that relationship with black Nazis and get the blah blah blah. He's yapping on, yapping. So I'd say about 80% so-called human rights cases years. It's a lie. It's a dire lie. 40 years. Be right back. Chanting. There are, like I said, there are whites in on this. Possibly the black security guard that's acting illegally. Get people, got people out on the street with bills on protecting black men. Hey, go to 100th District and up in and all over find Bloods and Zetas. And go on the 45 route, but the E line, and you'll find Bloods and so if and back, they're playing bad at side attacks. Just shut up. Nobody wants any of you. And another thing the Black Nazis and the other do, they get on board and then they have people, they'll put out like, they'll issue or a request to have people murdered. Murdered, that's very popular among the Black Nazis. And what are they going to do? When you address it, they're going to scream that you're a racist. Very popular behavior. And he's standing around. Well, he is a moron. Actually, every American's a moron. They were all by Black Nazis and other garbage. Or if you can imagine Black Nazis programming white people, you know what you'd have? Nothing. Can you imagine Black whores programming people? What do you have? Nothing. And they thought they'd keep me in. This is the thing. Even more dangerous. I'm not going to violence. I'm going to get better and better. Record them, broadcast. You huge Charlotte. Blah 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 blah. Off your glasses, taking off your glasses. There's usually a glasses threat. Chemicals, these chronic fatigue, bleeding ulcers. But the gay members, Black Nazis. What they want is to make sure you can't of everything else. One did that to me, actually. She mugged me downtown. Retarded surrounded me like a bunch of them. They were. So, who's the coward of the universe? It's a Black Nazi. And the other of the U.S. See anybody with badges here? So the security guards, where's the badge? See anybody shoving a badge up or sticking it through the door? No, because it's not legal. They're playing charter band. So a sort of decree, he's playing our charter band. Now debunk the words tartar sauce for raping people or mayonnaise. And so tartar band. It's a rape, but he's playing it. So he's then there's another one front something. I wrote it down. You want to know Bloods and Zetas are on with those people. Ones in the area, they're quite dangerous ones. There was one, and I don't remember the number that went with home. I can't find it. Home something. There's another, like a carrier that's not Frontier. It's not. Can't read. So Xfinity is where your dog shit. Your dog shit. Nobody wants you. They're playing themselves as legally trying to obtain one of Guthrie at 105 where they're me with Dr. Jaffe is in on it. Officer Bob. Oh, you're going down then?
¿Dónde va, hija? ¿Palita?
So, looks like CameraFi is taking 2 broadcasts at once. This is Lisa Guthrie. I'm coming out of 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. Here's the building. And the retarded guy at the front desk, both of them, if you could see, because I just went through it, it was a retarded black Nazi. He's very much in on the crimes going at, or that are happening at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. People behind me. So, yeah, it was threatened all morning with rape, slavery, you can't even imagine, including people trying to force their way in. A couple of them, it's Officer Bobby of the West Precinct, it's his gay lovers, 2 black Nazis. She's from the building, I'm taking her on. And Dr. Jaffe is there. He actually smokes crack in the building, according to what I'm hearing. Where do I get my information? A lot of it's the taunts and the threats of the gang members. I'm not insane. My hands were actually bleached from some water. And I believe the striations on my hands are not just wrinkling, but from glass cuts from trying to clean up the glass that was sprinkled in the unit. That is one bad building. Everybody in it is bad. And the people that work there are sick, psychotic gang members. And I was trying to explain, and sometimes, yes, I will degenerate into screaming back at the gang members or cursing them because I get so tired of the whole damn thing. Especially when I'm trying to take a shower and there are people behind my shower. You're not going to put anybody in submission. I'll beat the... He thought he'd try something. Not going to get away with it, bitch. Fight back. It's my right. I have a temper now. Do I feel afraid? No. Ready to go. It's playing, even their aura is bad. They're all zombies. They all died 13 years ago. They should have died. He was probably 20. If he's 30s, he was 20. He's in on things, if you like ESP. Had a headshot. Now, the thing is, so this thing was ready to go. I need to tell the fucker off. Thank you, dude. I don't think you ever want to come at me again, you dirty bitch, because you're not going to be very happy. Let's just get that straight. I'm going to do something to your face. Whatever you threaten me with, it's legal for me to do it to you. Nobody sleeps with me. The gang members will say they're my brother, they're my lover. Are they? No, not one of them. What he probably does, he's probably entered my unit and postured with an empty refrigerator sitting, she won't buy me any food. After the gang member retard at the front desk lets them all in. Nobody's afraid of you, old man. Ugly. So I'm waiting for the bus. It's the E-line, and it is one of the most notorious lines in the city. They smoke crack, they smoke heroin. Since I'm named, I don't really, I'm not afraid of a scuffle, including a scuffle for a gun. There are no security guards that actually work for that building, but they threaten me with guns that allegedly Officer Bobby has supplied to them. Yesterday, I believe it was, or last night, they were talking about forcing me to jump out of not jump out of a plane, but to do something with an incendiary device out of a plane. So it's Officer Bobby and other officers who allow black Nazis and other subversives, including that crap right there, to flourish. Do I like him any more than the black Nazis? Nope. Do I feel warm and sympathetic to him? Would I let him in? No. And my door has been broadcasted every night with a stick in front of it for weeks now. It's months. Stick and a dresser. So the thing muttered he was going to do something in my face. I'll fight back. So that thing is a face threatener. And yes, I hope the camera hears. And I will tell them off. And I will fight back. I don't care if he has a gun. I'll fight back. He's playing car. I don't like how he touched his grossness. Keep it to yourself, ugly. There's your new girlfriend. He might like you for that. Make them all gay. And they'll leave me alone. Has nothing to do with prettiness. It's called it's a caveman thing. These are all, I noticed this 30 years ago. There were people, like males. This explains the males. The males in our society that were low income, they couldn't make money for themselves. And so they thought they would try to so you have to win over them. I have to be top dog. I'm talking to you, and I have fibromyalgia. And she's playing. She's playing clinic. She looks like a mental hospital patient from the 50s. Something they'd put in a let's see. There's two things: sanatorium. Sanitarium, I think. Doesn't make sense. Sanitary, you think germs. So anyway, I always forget. Anyhow, where I've slipped. So there's nothing left in America, and pretty much, even though you'll see people that are cleaner than that thing and less rough looking, they're basically that same type. And the black Nazis, I'm telling you, I was pulled in, and I'm not a zombie, but everybody else is a zombie. They tried to make me into it like a demonic zombie creature as well. I refused it. I believe in God. In fact, I have such a bad temper right now. I need to pray. Our Father who art in heaven, please forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Do I feel afraid out here? I'm not, out here like, oh, I'm on the street out here. I'm, as in homeless. I'm in a horrible apartment. Some people are actually having better experiences, especially if they're gang members. Those are the people that are safest in our society if they're involved as a zombie Satanist. I really need to look both ways. really got mad when they were threatening me today. They said, you're going to have a pet. And I know why I got so angry, and my breast is angry with this. It's just angry. I'll tell you why. Because these zombie gang members at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133, they're Satanists, and they've allegedly tortured and killed 11 animals. And just like anything else, they'll say things like, you wanted it. So they've done it in that janitor's room, and I actually heard an animal make a sad, horrifying cry one night, and I didn't think that the guy around the corner had a cat or anyone had a cat. That's a zombie bum gang member. Looks retarded. That's your average American was headed for trouble anyway 30 years ago with the deficiency DNA, the drugs, the preservatives, the artificial flavors. It all came together, and she's signaling and playing meth. She's playing shall do meth. So the gang members signal a lot. They'll touch their face and mutter. There's a bum playing poster of you. That actually has been a thread about me, where the gang members have put advertisements out and false advertising and advertise me as a slave, or someone who would just walk off with people and go do their dishes, that's a slave. I won't. I'll just demolish their apartments and their houses, or their businesses, their vehicles, their barns, whatever. I'll let the horses out and cows out, of course. They can wander down the road. Unless it's a busy road.
Anybody else? Last call. Next stop is 100. Burger I'm sorry, 95th. About that stuff.
She's like, you didn't leave anything out. That's what she said. I have to write all that stuff down. I think I don't have anything else I can add to that. So you covered all those things. I said, oh, okay. Like, she's like, yeah, it's a really good thing. She's like, you sure you ain't worked out? She's like, no, I'm not working on that. I thought I worked for Walmart. She's like, I said, yeah, but I did the inventory control and audit. And then she's like, you sure you don't want to be an auditor? Inventory control specialist? I was like, no.
Next stop, 90th. 85th, transfer point to the bus number 45. Anyone else? Opposed? No.
What's that smell? Oh, hi. How are you doing? Oh dear. Excuse me. We'll see who's behind me this time. They're playing pants now. Ugly fag. Shut up. Bitch. I'll throw you out as a prostitute, you ugly bitch. Lead you around by your fucking earring. Don't talk to me that way again. Retard. Look like a fucking retard. Was playing pants down. See, these monkey things can't get their hands and their minds out of their pants. They're just gross. Sodom and Gomorrah. So they like to pretend that the devil is God, the real God, but actually have destroyed all of these. In a heartbeat. Blinking. What would be the right thing to do? This thing was talking about a rape, like where people are injected, they don't remember rapes. It's talking with the black bus driver that I just got off. It's powerfully built male. Dust. When men threaten me, sometimes I tell them that I'm going to put them out as a prostitute. Put them out in a gold wig or a blonde wig. It's Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 85th and, well, it's not Aurora, it's 85th, North 85th Street. Waiting for the 45. It's about 1:27, late as usual to lunch. Late. No one's normal. Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at bus number 8069. It's number 45. Sorry, on 8069. And the Black Nazi bus driver is stated not going to be submissive. So she's definitely running crimes. Wow. She's talking about hair. So, so there's walls. And she shouldn't be driving a bus. None of these people should be working.